All right, good morning. We're sitting here at holding short end of runway 25 at Hot Spring. We are going to depart and fly over to Lake Moomaw. Find out if we've got a bunch of morning fog covering the lake there, and if not, we are going to land on it. So that's the plan. We've already done our run-up, already done our ground checks. Short of the landing light pulse. Here we go. Hot Springs traffic, Super Petrel 35, Sierra Papa departing runway 25, headed to the west, Hot Springs. Alright, final's clear. Alright, runway's clear. Centerline power's coming up. Gauges are good. Airspeed's alive. Pitching back. Time to pop that wheelie. Hold the nose off and the airplane will fly when she's ready. Alright. As the rate below 70 knots, let's get that landing gear retracted and bungee securely. And put a little rag there in the hole so we don't lose our phone or our microphone covers or anything else that might be in the cockpit. If you're not familiar with Ingalls Field here, it's highest public use airport east of the Mississippi is what I was always told, and field elevation somewhere around 3,800 feet. Ingalls Field, Super Petrel 35, Sierra Papa departing to the west. Kind of neat because we're right up on top of a mountain here, so as soon as you do get departed, you're now about 2,000 AGL over the valley down kind of where the homestead is. A little bit farther to the north, Covington is south that way. There's a bunch of pretty ridge lines and valleys. We've got Gathray, Lake Moomaw is just a couple of ridge lines over.
Operation installation 2598 is 15 minutes out in range.
And I don't know if you can see or not, but hit or miss on the ground fog. Some of the valleys are full, some of the valleys are completely empty, so we'll just, we'll find out here in a couple of minutes once we cross the ridge lines. Well, I do see some water. I do see a big pile of fog here, so have to get a little closer, see if we've got enough room to work safely out here. I think we're gonna. I mean, just looking up the valley to the north there, it looks like we'll have plenty of room to do this safely. We'll make sure before we start the descent. looks like they've already let a lot of the water out for this season. I forget the exact month I read now, but they try to have it at its lowest point sometime going into September-ish to be ready for all the snowfall and rainfall in the winter up here. Looking ahead, yeah, we're going to have room to work over there. We'll circle down into it. Some of the lake is going to be a no-go for us, but we got plenty of room over there. Like with the water levels, we are not going to be using any of the boat ramps. I'd say that's probably inaccessible to us now. And we are not going to get too close to any shorelines that we don't know. We don't know them 100% because there are plenty of tree stumps that were left in the development of this lake, so we're not going to take any chance of running into one of those. The area down here around the beaches, they're fairly devoid of tree stumps, and even there we're not going to take any chances of it. Yeah, looking good. Alright, so we're going to start our before water landing checklist. The landing light is set to pulse. The bilge pump is on. Our landing gear is still up. Pre-water landing check complete. A couple of still images while I'm up here close. Just planning on coming up soon to meet some folks at Hot Springs and take a couple of my friends and family on their first seaplane rides. Just see what kind of options we have to do that up here. Right there on the water, or the remnants of it. Kind of neat. We're going to see some little stripes and probably some vortices left over. Yeah, you can see them spinning down there. All right, so the plan here, we're just going to stay in the bowl, circle around. Gives me a good opportunity to look out for our any obstacles and quickly turning off the terrain warnings right here. It's an interesting, it's still missing, and I don't have an explanation for it. Garmin doesn't know that there's a lake here, so it thinks that we are just spiraling down into a mountain valley, and it is losing its mind. There's some ripples on the water. That probably helped to clear out that morning fog. We're going to keep an eye out for any kind of wind shearing, because the computer's only seen about 3 knots of wind up here, so we'll know that it picks up near the surface. So far so good on the obstacles down here. We're still just looking at the shoreline out here. No stumps of any kind I can see. No trees. There are plenty, rocks and debris and whatnot. All right, we should have enough room now to make a little base and approach. Water's clear. I see some boats, but everybody's on the shore. There's some interesting wind right there. If the camera can pick it up, you can see a bunch of those little swirly, swirling areas of steam rising up there. Get a good idea of exactly where the wind's coming from because they're moving across the water there. A lot of geese. Don't want any part of that. Yeah, it looks like there still would be enough room to beach over there without too much trouble. Nice challenging crosswind from the left. I think we'll climb up and away. Alright, after water, got the landing lights coming off, the bilge pump comes off, landing gear is still up. After water, checklist complete. then on back to Hot Springs. When we left, the winds were pretty much calm, and I believe they still are, so I think we're going to make left traffic for runway 7 this time. Traffic, Super Petrel 350 Papa, 4 miles to the west, inbound, left traffic, runway 7, Hot Springs. Pop entering left downwind runway 7 on right. Alright, it's coming into land here. We got to switch into ground mode instead of water mode, I guess. So, do our pre-landing checklist. The landing light comes on to pulse. Our landing gear below 70 knots comes down. Nice and easy. All the way forward, we get a green light. Landing gear is down.
Chevy Falcon 45 Papa Kilo, about 15 northeast, inbound runway 1898 traffic.
Hot Springs traffic, 350 Papa left base, runway 7 Hot Springs. Hot Spring 35 Sierra Papa turn and final, runway 7 full stop Hot Springs. Okay, put a sun in our eyes here. That turn going around, looking for 60 knots. Coming a little bit high. Although that's on purpose, you get some pretty good downdrafts up here, even on a calm day. Okay, runway 7, runway's clear. Gear is down, airplane's configured, final checks are complete. Gently put those beams down as gentle as you can. Let the nose down under control, but as softly as you can. Power idle. Nice and easy on to the stop. Not going to make that turn. No point in cooking the brakes when you're out by yourself. Or anytime, really. One of those fuel pumps off. Alright, coming up on the end. Don't go too far, you end up airborne again here at Hot Springs. Hot Springs, Ingo 35 Sierra Papa, clear runway 7, Hot Springs. Alright, after landing check, landing light is off. Fuel pump is set. Alright, well that was a fun little loop. Though we would have stayed longer if the water had been a little more open, but that was good.